But as far as how united the India bloc projects itself to be, there are still rifts, there are still differences. That continues when it comes to concern the group. Time and again, the difference in their ideologies have put the parties in a spot, and latest is coming in from the Karnataka minister's controversial remarks on Savarkar. Now, Karnataka minister Dinesh Gundu Rao triggered a storm as he called Veer Savarkar a beef eater who did not oppose cow slaughter. He even compared the freedom fighter to Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Now, while he remained defiant on his stance despite the criticism from the BJP, it was Congress's own ally previously with the BJP, which is Shiv Sena faction of Uddhav Thackeray, that came down heavily on him. First, let's tell you exactly how this political storm began with the statement that was made by the Karnataka Mantri.
Savarkar or Mamsa Tinta, Chitpavan Brahmana. But he was a non-veg eater and he was not against cow slaughter. ಅವರು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಆ ವಿಚಾರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಮಾಡರ್ನಿಸ್ಟೇ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅವರ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ಬೀಫು ಕೂಡ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ. But definitely as a Brahmin he was eating meat and he was openly propagating eating meat. And even Jinnah was also another extreme. He was never a hardcore Islamist believer. He used to drink wine or even pork tinta idru anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So all matters, but he becomes the Muslim icon. Jinnah ge on fundamentalist irliಲ್ಲ, but Savarkar is a fundamentalist.
Even as the BJP objected to the statements and demanded an apology from the Karnataka minister Dinesh Gundu Rao, however, he remains defiant. He even took to social media platform to, in fact, go ahead and talk about his own opinion, where he said that all I said was Gandhi being a devout Hindu and Savarkar being an atheist. Gandhi being very religious, who had irrational views, but Savarkar being a rationalist and had scientific views. He also said that Gandhi was a vegetarian, meanwhile Savarkar was non-vegetarian, and a cow worshipper, meanwhile Savarkar did not believe in cow worship. This is how that he has come up with the statement, but not just when it comes to the BJP. Uddhav Thackeray faction leaders of the Shiv Sena also are up in arms and have been saying that any insult to Savarkar will not be tolerated.
मुझे लगता है ये बातें अभी करने फिजूल की बातें हैं। सारे जो महापुरुष थे उन्होंने जो अपना काम किया है वो करके दिखाया है। अब वो हमारे और देख रहे होंगे ऊपर से कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं इस देश के लिए, हम कौन सी राह अपना रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है कि भूतकाल में रहने से अच्छा है भविष्य को देखें और वर्तमान को देखें, वो कैसे हम ठीक कर सकते हैं उस पर बात किए तो अच्छा है।
सावरकर साहब पर इंदिरा गांधी जी का बयान आपको पता है, वो उनके बारे में बता चुके कि महान क्रांतिकारी थे, बहुत उन्होंने देश के लिए लड़ाई लड़ी। तब इंदिरा गांधी जी से तो बड़े गुणवंत गुंडाराव जी नहीं है ना, उनसे बड़े तो नहीं है, तो उनको अपने नेताओं से सीखना चाहिए। और अभी भी सुशील कुमार शिंदे जी भी कह रहे हैं कि सावरकर साहब ने मेहनत की थी, त्याग बलिदान, तो ये सब सीखना चाहिए। बहुत सारे मुद्दे हैं। बीजेपी को घेरो, महाराष्ट्र में कांग्रेस की अच्छी सरकार चल रही है, बीजेपी को घेरो ताकि 10-20 साल वहां डटे रहो। ऐसी हल्की बयानबाजी से राजनीति में मैं सोचता हूं नेताओं को बचना चाहिए।
Well, let's talk about ally versus ally situation that seems to have emerged within the India bloc, because the BJP is now also hitting out at the opposition bloc against the MVA in particular and daring the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena to break ties with the Congress party. Let's listen into a reaction coming in from Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP.
कांग्रेस पार्टी के दिनेश गुंडू राव जी सावरकर को कहते हैं कि सावरकर फंडामेंटलिस्ट थे, कट्टरपंथी थे, पर जिन्ना कट्टरपंथी या फंडामेंटलिस्ट नहीं थे। ये मानसिकता है कांग्रेस पार्टी की। गुंडू राव जी ने सावरकर जी के विषय में और भी बहुत सारी बातें बोली है, जिसका खंडन उनके परिवार के लोगों ने किया है, पर सावरकर का बार बार अपमान ये कांग्रेस की पहचान बन चुकी है।
Well, Nilesh joining us. Nilesh, good morning. BJP asking that if their ideologies don't match, why are these two parties even together?
Well, good morning to you. After Congress leaders' controversial statement, which is delivered in Karnataka, it has caused a political storm across borders. That is, even Maharashtra is also facing the heat of his statement, wherein the Congress leaders are finding it hard to defend what the Karnataka Health Minister has been saying. Meanwhile, the alliance partner, Shiv Sena, UBT, is coming heavy upon his statement. stating that such derogatory comments should be avoided. Being in alliance, they should respect an individual who has taken so much pain for the struggle of our nation. Meanwhile, BJP and Shiv Sena Shinde faction is also striking hard onto Congress, stating that how misinformation, a false information is being delivered by a senior Congress leader. Meanwhile, Devendra Fadnavis hits out directly at Rahul Gandhi, stating that how it is his narrative, a false narrative that is being propagated through their leaders. Meanwhile, the family of Savarkar has also reacted to it. Ranjit Savarkar, who happens to be the grandson, mentions that how a defamation case would be filed against such individuals who are creating false information about his grandfather, and a strict action would be initiated by the family members if such comments, such derogatory comments, such false comments continues to upcome. Now it becomes important because Savarkar hails from Maharashtra, and Maharashtra soon will be going into polls, and how will it affect the upcoming election is what every political party is trying to establish, be it Shiv Sena UBT or Shiv Sena Shinde faction or BJP, who for long has been standing with Savarkar and his ideology. But now Shiv Sena UBT and Congress are being at a point where Savarkar stands in center, and the ideological differences is where the center point
But
begins.
that's the political aspect to it, Nilesh. How is the family of Savarkar reacting? Because reports suggesting that they too have been mulling legal action against the minister.
Well, absolutely. Reacting to all of this statement and controversy, Ranjit Savarkar, yesterday speaking to media, mentions that how such derogatory comments are being passed by Congress leader for long, and if it further continues, he will take legal action, and a defamation case will be filed against such
Please
individuals.
to stay on with us, Nilesh. We're trying to get as many reactions as possible. Tuhin Sinha is with us right now. Tuhin, good morning. What do you make as far as Savarkar, his ideology, his contribution, something that the Congress party time and again has raised questions on, and even when it comes to being an ally of the Shiv Sena faction of Uddhav Thackeray, they too have been raising their objections, saying that any insult to Savarkar will not be tolerated. What do you make of this?
Savarkarji has been one of the bravest sons of Bharat Mata. Sadly, Congress party has this tendency to even divide our freedom fighters between our freedom fighters and their freedom fighters. The Congress wants to appropriate the freedom struggle. It wants the country to believe that they had the entire fiefdom, the entire freedom struggle was their ideology, which is an absolutely incorrect notion. Our freedom struggle dates back to 1783, when the tribal freedom fighters had started their movement, and Congress was formed in 1885. But anyway, they have, if there is one political party that needs to be blamed for emboldening this Congress party, then it is the Uddhav Sena. For 2.5 years when they were in power, Rahul Gandhi called Savarkar Kair, he called Savarkar coward umpteen number of times. And we kept telling Uddhav Thackeray that, if you have any shame in you, if you have any dignity, you should move out of this alliance. But Uddhav Thackeray, just to be in power for 2.5 years, he continued. And today, the Congress has turned itself into a rogue entity. It is unstoppable. It thinks that it derives some sort of sadistic joy by maligning certain freedom fighters, by denigrating certain freedom fighters. But that's how uncouth the present-day Congress is.
All right. Thank you very much, Tuhin, for your point of view. As far as the BJP directly putting out a dare and challenging Uddhav Thackeray Sena that if they don't agree with the Congress, then they should pull out of this alliance altogether, because everything in this day and age is being now linked to the upcoming elections in the state of Maharashtra. Now we talk about Savarkar, which is the heart of the ideology of the Shiv Sena as well. Ahead of the Maharashtra elections, it will be interesting to see how things pan out. On one of the most issues that seems to be very divisive, Savarkar, who was often represented by the Congress as someone who compromised with the British Raj, who was a stooge rather than a freedom fighter, and contradicting that stand, the BJP citing multiple evidences to point out that he was truly indeed a freedom fighter, and his contribution to the freedom struggle must also be acknowledged. Shinde Sena, on the other hand, and the BJP also raking up Karnataka minister's statement to train guns at the MVA, which is the Mahavikas Aghadi.
ये लोग जो है इनको सावरकर के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं है, ये बार बार सावरकर जी का अपमान ही करते हैं, और सावरकर जी ने गाय के ऊपर अपने विचार बहुत अच्छे तरीके से रखे हैं। उन्होंने ये कहा है कि किसान के जन्म से लेकर मरने तक गाय ये उसको मदद करती है, इसलिए हम लोगों ने गाय को एक ईश्वर का दर्जा दिया है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इस प्रकार से सावरकर जी के ऊपर गलत बयानी करना, ये राहुल गांधी ने जो शुरू किया है उसी को आगे ले जाने का प्रयास ये लोग कर रहे हैं।
कर्नाटक के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री दिनेश गुंडूराव ने सावरकर जी के ऊपर जो टिप्पणी की है वो एकदम निंदनीय है, उनका अपमान है। मैं कांग्रेस को बता देना चाहता हूं, उनको धमकी देना चाहता हूं कि महाराष्ट्र के लोग सावरकर जी से बेपनाह मोहब्बत करते हैं और बार बार अगर यूं ही सावरकर जी का अपमान करते रहे तो एक दिन पूरी कांग्रेस पार्टी को महाराष्ट्र के लोग जमीन के अंदर गाड़ देंगे। तो ऐसे सावरकर जी का अपमान करने से कांग्रेस पार्टी बाज है।
कांग्रेस पार्टी और उनके कई नेता, राहुल गांधी हो या दिनेश गुंडूराव हो, लगातार स्वतंत्र वीर सावरकर जी जो एक देशभक्त है और स्वतंत्र सेनानी हैं, उनका अपमान करते हैं। अब उन्होंने एक दुष्प्रचार फैलाने की कोशिश की कि स्वतंत्र वीर सावरकर जी गौ मांस खाते थे। ये बात के लिए तो कांग्रेस पार्टी और उनके नेताओं को तो माफी मांगनी होगी, लेकिन उद्धव ठाकरे जी की पार्टी जो कांग्रेस पार्टी का समर्थन करती है और कांग्रेस पार्टी जो लगातार स्वतंत्र वीर सावरकर जी का अपमान करती है, क्या उद्धव ठाकरे जी की पार्टी इससे सहमत है?